What up, YouTube? It's your boy Marv Overmatter back with another video. And today, what I'm going to talk about is you got to be careful when you're a handsome man, right? You gotta be careful, right? So, what do I mean by be careful? This is something that one of my subscribers asked me to do a video on. Essentially, when you're a handsome man and you get a woman to actually open up. See, a lot of times a woman won't open up with you if you're a handsome man because she knows that once she does, she's gonna be completely vulnerable. Right? When a woman opens up with you when you're a handsome man and she really finds you attractive and she's really lusts you, there's a difference between when she's in a relationship with you or she's in a relationship with a guy she's just kind of like, he's a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? Not even a nice guy. She's attracted to him, but it's not on that physical level, right? Because when they open up for you, you really have no limits to like. There's no limits to what they will do for you, to how they would treat you, to the lengths they'll go to satisfy you, to please you, right? Whereas when they're with a guy that they're just like kind of with, you know what I mean? Like and girls do that a lot. They'll just be with a guy. They won't be super attracted to him. They'll just kind of be with him because, it's comfortable. It's nice to say that they have a boyfriend. That's like a status symbol for them to just say like, I got a boyfriend. It doesn't really mean a lot in a lot of cases. It's just kind of like a placeholder guy, somebody to be there to take pictures with. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a status thing than it is like actually they genuinely want to be with him. And you see it in the behavior. Like girls that go to school, you know what I'm saying? They go to college, they be cheating on their boyfriend, but they post them. Right? Why are they still posting them? Because they still want the look. They still want it to look like, yeah, I'm a girl that got a man to commit to me, right? But they at school wilding out, acting crazy. But when you're a handsome man, the devotion that they have, that level of like loyalty that they have for you is typically higher. Not always. I'm not gonna say always, but typically is higher, right? So with that, you know what I'm saying, comes a lot of responsibility on the guy's part, on the handsome man's part. You don't want to be, I try to be a decent guy, right? So I don't want to be taking advantage of a girl, but they make it so easy when they do like you a lot. They really make it easy. Like you could really just have them kind of paying for it. Like I knew this dude. He used to have women like just paying for him, buying him clothes. He actually said he was like, I've always felt like a woman's money is my money. You know what I'm saying? I always felt like what she earns, she should give to me, like on some pimp shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on some pimp type of on a pimp wavelength. Like that's what he was on. But he wasn't a pimp. He was just like, I just feel like that, and the women would do it for him because they found him attractive, right? And so you can take that route. You can take that route for sure. But personally, I think that you need to be responsible because you could really mess with them and with their mental, right? They get damaged after they deal with a guy they're really really attracted to, and he kind of does them wrong, kind of does them dirty. Like they get damaged, and a lot of dudes might not care, right? You might be like, well, they do crazy, they do things to guys all the time, right? I just mentioned what they do to these dudes when they go to college, and that's cool. But if you don't want to be, leaving these girls with trauma, like some of the things you want to make sure that you're very honest with them, right? That's one of the main things you want to do is make sure you're honest. Now that's not always enough because sometimes they're just so into you that even when you're telling them like, yo, I still want to see other girls, but you know what I'm saying, like we can hang, but we can be cool. You know what I'm saying? We can get together, we can do our thing, but I'm still gonna see other girls. They'll accept things like that, right? And they'll accept it in the moment, but in the long run, it's gonna be drama. They're gonna be traumatized from it. They're gonna be feeling all types of ways emotionally, right? So, if you want to be responsible with like the I guess superpower, then you really want to make sure that you're the one making decisions. You don't want to like just allow things to happen. You don't want things to just you fall into a relationship and then now you're like, I don't really want to be in this relationship, and you have the ability to just go get other women, so you just go get other women. You know what I mean? You don't want to be in that situation. You want to be like, hey, look, I don't think this is best for you. You know what I mean? You're the man, right? You're the man, so you making the decisions, and you want if you want to be the type. Let me speak for me. The type of man I want to be is I want to make sure that I'm not leaving people worse off when they interact with me than you know what I'm saying than they were before. So I'm gonna make sure like, okay, I know this isn't going anywhere with this girl. Let me just cut this before she starts getting too involved, too emotionally invested. You know what I mean? Like these are the things that, as a handsome man, if you don't want to cause damage in people's lives and in these women's lives, these are the things you got to do. You have to have the foresight, like, okay, where is this gonna lead? Where is this gonna go? You know what I'm saying? And then you move accordingly in the situation. You don't let just the lust control you. You don't need to let the lust control you because you have options, right? So you can deal with a woman that you want to deal with, that you can see something going long distance with or long term with. Or if you do like short term, you just let them know up front. You be like, hey, this is what it is. Boom, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, at the end of the day, they're adults, so you can't make all the decisions for them, but you can do what you can to make sure that it's clear what's going on, right? That's how I would manage that, because these girls are very damaged from dealing with these handsome. That's why it's so hard for some guys to get a girl, because it's like when a girl literally sees a handsome guy, she's having flashbacks of the handsome guy she dealt with that wasn't responsible, that abused her, used her, you know what I'm saying? Now she sees you, she's like, I don't want to deal with no handsome guy. Like, some women are scared. That's one of the main reasons that they're intimidated by handsome guys, because they already dealt with one. Young women are not intimidated by handsome guys. When they're in high school, early college, they just throw themselves at handsome guys. But once they have a few interactions with them and they get used and abused, that's when they start closing up. They put the wall up. Now they see a handsome guy, they're like, I want nothing to do with him. They don't want anything to do with him. And that's simply because this previous handsome man, that's simply because the previous handsome man or handsome men that they dealt with was not careful, was not responsible, just abused his power, right? And so now he left them hurt, he left them damaged, and now the rest of us handsome guys, we got to deal with this. We got to deal with the trauma. Now we got to read the signs instead of them just being like, vulnerable. Because a woman wants to be vulnerable, but she's scared to when you're a handsome man, because she knows, like I said, it could get ugly. Alright, so just be careful with it, man, because it's like it's a positive thing, right? It's a positive thing, but you can use it negatively. But my philosophy is, like I said, I don't want to leave somebody off worse than when they first got with me. I want to make sure they've improved in some type of way. They got better. They learned something. You know what I mean? And when a woman finds you very handsome, she's going to be open to learning and receiving, right, what you give her. So you just want to be careful with what you give her. All right. So yeah, that's like I said, one of my subscribers asked me to do this video. I think that it is important though, because you don't want to just be out here acting like a savage, like a monster. Like, you want to be a decent human being, right? At least I do. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Keep dropping the topics, man. I got a few more topics that some subscribers wrote in the comments, so I'm about to work on those videos. I miss like a day, and I hate missing a day. I was pretty consistent for like a good 3 weeks, where I was just video every single day. But I'm in Bali right now, like I said, so have some grace with me. But I'm gonna keep the material coming, man. I appreciate the support. I'm getting so much support, man. So much love, so much interaction, engagement. Like, it's my channel is growing fairly fast, and I'm very, very appreciative of it. Like, I really do. Like, I try to reach out to anybody that says anything positive, and if YouTube shows me the comment, I'm gonna reply to it and be like, what I'm saying, I appreciate y'all, because I really do. So yeah, we're gonna keep the train rolling, and it's mind over matter, marvel over matter. Let's get it.